Now, you and I covered a Mercedes. I think was it a C63 AMG, and they
C63, right?
and we asked our audience, "Hey, this has a turbo four-cylinder, powerful, but would you want that?" And most of our audience said, "No, I don't want that. It needs to have a V8. If we're going to spend that kind of money, it needs to have a V8." And BMW has kind of picked up on this vibe because they say V8s are here to stay, at least in the US. And we've been seeing many manufacturers, of course, talk about, well, I'm going to delay going all electric, or
Right,
I'm
right.
going to keep the internal combustion engine around in a certain form. But BMW is saying, and they actually cite that C63 AMG. They said we're not gonna do that. We're gonna keep them around in things like the M5 and others because our customers want the V8. They want the V8 sound. They don't care if it makes less horsepower than an inline turbo 6 or turbo 4. They just want the V8, the big naturally aspirated V8 or turbocharged V8, whatever it is. And so that's what they're going to stick with. What do you think about that?
Well, um, I like this. It's kind of funny when you think about it because the V8s now are in the exotic class that
Yep.
V12s used to be in.
Yes.
And V12s were impractical. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, they put out a lot of power, but
But a lot of them were small displacement, right?
they were very small displacement. Ferrari was famous for 12-cylinder, 3-liter engines.
You could have
Uh,
half of that in a
you know,
V6.
but it is interesting. Now they're even BMW is even willing to put V8s in, even though, and I love the phrase that somebody wrote saying that they share with the heavier V8 engine, they share a curb weight with only Nimitz class aircraft carriers. And it's not quite that bad, but it's
No.
bad.
No, I mean it's an aluminum V8. I mean,
Yeah.
it's something about the sound,
Well,
right?
yeah. You can't. Well, you can. I guess electronically you could create it, but otherwise, mechanically, you can't recreate the sound of a V8. I've
I'm
built a lot of V8 engines,
well,
and you can't duplicate it.
a V4 wouldn't sound like it. It would sound like a
No,
four.
no,
I
no,
don't. I've
no,
never heard
no,
of V4, so I don't know.
no. A V4 because of the the arrangements, the sequence of cylinders. They sound horrible
Well,
to me. Some motorcycles had those.
so it basically has to do with the number of cylinders, the resonance, the firing order, all that
Right,
stuff. Yeah,
right.
yeah. Oh, I'll even go further. I like when we would go to Corvettes at Carlisle and they do the parade. I like the older sound of the first and second generation Chevy V8s because it's a deeper sound than, let's say, an LS.
Right.
And
They were longer stroke,
yeah,
so they had a deeper uh, sound because the exhaust pulses weren't coming out at as high a speed.
yeah.